Rejection and failure is simply redirection to something that your soul is way more aligned with. Sometimes we get so stuck on how we feel and our emotions when it comes down to rejection and failure that we can't see the bigger picture of it, and we can't understand that rejection and failure are simply tools that helps us propel forward into a new direction that is more soul aligned for us. If we can understand that rejection and failure are positive things instead of these negative things because we feel these negative emotions about it, then it'll be easier to align with what's truly for you instead of settling. Because so many times we settle for things because we're afraid of rejection, or we're afraid of failure, or we're afraid of not getting the thing. And we end up settling for something that's way less than what we deserve and way less than what we would have ever wanted. And then we're unhappy and we're depressed and we have anxiety and things like that. But, depression is just, you need a change in your routine. You need a change in your environment, your mindset. But what really inspired this video was me seeing this post on Facebook about Jim Carrey and his dad. His dad was a comedian also, and he was afraid to fail at being a comedian. So he went to school to be an accountant. But when Jim was 12 years old, he ended up getting fired from the job anyway. So it's like, you spent 12 years at one company doing something that you don't even love, settling for something that is not even soul aligned with you, all because you're afraid of failure. You let fear be the driving force in your life. But when you can follow your heart and feel your inner compass, follow your inner compass, understand your inner guidance that's leading you towards whatever it is that your soul came here to do, that your soul came here to experience, then fear cannot be your driving force. Fear has to take a back seat. Fear and ego has to take a back seat. I talked about ego in my last video, talking about we need to tame that so that we can become the best versions of ourselves, so that we can really be real with ourselves in this lifetime and know that, yeah, I'm being real with myself. And yeah, this might hurt. I might fail a couple of times. I might get rejected. I might have people who don't support. I might have people who don't respect the hustle, don't respect the grind, don't respect the things that I'm doing, don't respect the things that I'm teaching, won't support the things that I'm teaching. But at the end of the day, it's not about that. At the end of the day, it's about doing what my soul came here to do. And whether I get 1 view or 1,000 views, it doesn't matter, because I'm on a mission. And the mission is to help people become the best versions of themselves. When you understand the mission more, when you understand what you're here to do more, and you put that first, other than your emotions, because fear is just an emotion, it's not a real thing. It's just something that you're feeling. It's just anxiety, or sometimes it's excitement. Sometimes we mistake the fear for excitement for things that we're doing. We're getting excited about the thing that we're doing. Or we're afraid that we're going to fail. We're afraid that we're going to get rejected. So are you going to settle for something that you don't even want, something that you don't even love, all because fear is being your driving force in life? Something to think about. Or are you going to let yourself fail and be redirected as many times as it takes for you to get to where your soul truly wants to be? But to even know what your soul truly wants, you have to know yourself. You have to be aware of yourself and explore yourself so that you can know what it is that you even want to begin with. Jim's dad knew he wanted to be a comedian, but he let fear and rejection and failure be his driving force for his soul, other than letting passion and excitement and being able to learn and being able to fall down and get back up again. It's like riding a bike. First of all, you don't even know what a bike is. Then you learn what a bike is. Then your parents are going to buy you a bike. Then they get you a helmet and knee pads and elbow pads and all that. Then they get you a bike with training wheels on it. And you're riding the bike. They're holding your handlebars for you, helping you go, teaching you how to pedal. You know, you might fall a couple of times. You might even be afraid. And especially if you fall the first time, you're going to be afraid to get back up again and to get back on that bike, because you know what it feels like to fall. You know that when you fell and scraped your knee because you forgot to put on your knee pads that day, that it hurt and you bled a lot, and you don't want to experience that pain again. You don't want to experience that feeling again. But if you continue to let one little failure continue to be that driving force in your life, you're never going to get to where you want to be. You're never going to learn how to ride the bike. So if you can put your pride to the side and say, you know what? I'm going to get back up again. I'm going to get back up again and get on this bike and ride it until I don't have to use my training wheels anymore. Ride it until I feel confident enough not to use knee pads or elbow pads anymore, because if I do fall, I know that I will heal. I know that I'll get better. But if I fail and I never get back on my bike again, I'll never learn how to ride the bike. And then I'll be walking while everybody else is riding their bikes. I'm seeing everybody in admiration riding their bikes. But because I didn't have enough courage to learn how to ride a bike, I'm going to be sitting here looking crazy because I let fear be my driving force in my life to the point where I didn't get back up again. I didn't get back up and get on my bike again. So I say all that to say, don't settle. Get back up. Even if you scraped your knee when you fell off the bike the first time, get back up again. Don't forget your knee pads the next time. That's literally just the lesson in it. You know, like you fell, you scraped your knee, you forgot your knee pads. Your parents bought them for you. You had the resources, but you didn't use them. So now you had to learn the lesson as to, okay, well, maybe next time I need to go and get my knee pads so that when I do fall, it won't hurt. And I can get back up again and keep riding my bike until I learn how to ride it with the training wheels, until I'm ready to learn how to ride it without the training wheels, until my parents are holding my handlebars. I don't have the training wheels on my bike anymore. They're holding it, and I'm going, and they just let go, and then I just ride the bike on my own. You know, that's the same thing with whatever it is that you're going after. If you let procrastination, which is just the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, fear itself, drive you, if you let all that drive you, then you're never going to reach your fullest potential. And do you really want to be here on earth without reaching your fullest potential? Do you really want to be here regretting not doing what you said you would do when you first came here? Would you rather sit here and settle for a career, settle for a relationship, settle for friendships that don't serve you, that are not soul aligned, just because you're afraid that you'll never have the thing. You'll never have the thing that you truly desire. Or because you're dwelling on the fact that you failed and now you don't have enough courage to get back up again. So I'm going to end this by saying, don't let your dreams just stay dreams. Create them and let them become a reality, because you deserve that. You deserve to live out your dreams and your highest potential. You don't have to settle. That's a choice. Settling is a choice. Settling is not knowing your worth. Settling is not thinking or knowing that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. And although I'm still working towards where I want to be, I see the growth in myself. And that is enough validation for me to know that at some point I'll get to exactly where I want to be. But it takes time. It takes time, and it takes practice, and it takes courage. It takes confidence. It takes listening to your inner guidance and your inner compass that's leading you and guiding you to this new found place that you're trying to get to. It's guiding you to this new life that you desire. So don't settle. That's the whole gist of this video. Stop settling for things that are not soul aligned. Stop settling for things that don't feel 100% amazing. Okay? So I hope that you received this message well. With that being said, if you want to work with me one-on-one, we can work on shadow integration to help you get to the root of why these things are happening to you. Why do you still have these mindsets? And from there, we can transform your mindset. From there, we can help you reach your goals and to become the best version of yourself that your soul has been calling you to do. So DM me or email me, and I'm going to put all of that in my description box. I'm so excited to hear from you all, and I'm so excited to get back into coaching. I hope that this message received you well, and I will see you on the next one.